Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros MLB. This is Leading Off Live. It is me, Joey P. Joe P's up here with me every day is the Welsh, and it's all of you, the Peanuts and the Cracker Jacks, hanging out with us. Shout out to our boy Joe Arico, a little under the weather. I just want to send some love to our boy Joe. So sending it out there to him. Hope he's feeling better soon. Also, I want to remind everybody we're here on our Twitch, twitch.tv/fantasypros. So if you've been joining us live, welcome back. If you're watching us on demand, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And Welsh, when we're going through these on a monthly basis here, they change, right? You gotta re-up your sub. So those people who all join us at Twitch, why don't you break it down for everybody and let them know how it works? Because I know a lot of people got excited. They came over to Twitch to watch us live, but then they're like, oh, now what do I do? The month ended. Welsh.
Yeah, if they get hit with an ad again or something like that, when you sub, it gets rid of ads, which is great.
Yes.
Supports the channel and gets you in the home run contest. But, and this would apply for the home run contest as well, you have to continuously re-up your sub. So whether you can do it completely free with your Amazon Prime account, you got it hooked up, you just resub every month, or if you did it a different way, just make sure you're checking that out so you don't lose your sub badges. And we've got lots of other cool things out there for everybody. But make sure you're checking out the resubs so you are locked in and being one of the many. We kind of keep going up and down of our goal that we had in April.
Yes, we want to hit our goals. That's very important. We also have goals to give away free stuff. So if you're watching on the YouTube channel, good news. We're giving away the Nico Horner jersey today. I told you we were almost done. So congratulations to Kevin Larson. Please get in touch with us at customer support agents over at mailbag@fantasypros.com. So hit us up, mailbag@fantasypros.com, with your mailing address, proof of subscription to the Fantasy Pros MLB YouTube channel, and we'll get that shipped to you right away. Kevin Larson, congratulations. You are the big winner. And with one giveaway going away, another one takes its place.
I don't know what it is.
Giveaway up. It's a good one.
Okay.
It's a Jose Ramirez signed Guardians jersey we're giving away for free when you comment and subscribe to Fantasy Pros MLB from pristineauction.com. I don't know if we have got the artwork for it yet, but Jose Ramirez, we're up in the game. We started little with Nico Horner. Jose Ramirez, that's next level, Welsh.
I am very excited about that. That is one of in my mini pantheon of autographs. There it is right there. Look at that. And all of my autographs that I have, ironically, I have 0 Jose Ramirez things. So I'm going to somehow win that, even though I'm not eligible.
I was going to say you can't win it, but that's okay.
But I'm going to comment on every single video on our YouTube channel multiple times and see if I can just slip in and get me a Jose Ramirez jersey.
All right, let's slip in here with the news. Death taxes and Aaron Judge against the Orioles. Cha-ching, another homer for Joey P. So is that 5 I'm up to now? Or are we at 6? I gotta get the official word from Wonky.
Yeah, I thought you were giving yourself some extra ones. I have no idea.
No, I'm not. I have it. Wonky, if you're here in the chat, let me know what we're up to right now. But I'm not on the board yet.
We're not all going to give you a pat on the back when all you do is pick Aaron Judge. So good for you for picking the most prolific home run hitter of our current era. So good job. But I do want to shout you out.
Pick as many home runs like from, platoon players. It's pick a home run.
Okay. I mean, again, that's fine. Just pick Aaron Judge the rest of the year and you'll at least have 40. You can guarantee. But you were on Ariel Epstein's the prop. I think it's Prop Queen. I'm not sure what the show is called now. I know that's the nickname and everything, but shout out to you for giving that out on there. And I think she was kind of pushing back a little bit. I don't remember.
She's like, you can't keep doing it. And I was like, yes, you can. Yes,
yeah. Because you were straight on. You were straight on the bet as a
and then
whole.
I think like 20 minutes later, she texted me and she was like, "Yep, well, that hit."
But to her credit, your Yankee side, Yankees did not win, and
Yankees
she was on the Orioles side.
Boo, Yankees, boo. Anyway, streaks alive. Bobby Witt, 21 game hit streak. Maybe somebody else can get some hits there. Vinnie Pasquantino hit a 2-run home run. Maybe he will show some signs of life. Anthony Santander, another home run. He had a home run Sunday.
Lot of Santander in the live chat yesterday. We did a lot of people wanted to get out from under Anthony Santander, Joey.
Yes, and I want to be buying him everywhere, Welsh. So Pasquantino, Santander, and Emmanuel Clase, your boy, gave up 1 run in the 9th, but protected the 3-run lead, got his 5th save. So back in the closer role, but it wasn't perfect. So Welsh, what'd you think of yesterday's performance for the Clase?
I think it's just still what we need. I don't think they're looking necessarily perfection. They're looking for him to continuously close those jobs. And what was it, when we were talking about this, both were kind of in a dire straight situation. And what did I say? I said, Clase is not the one I'm worried about. It's Devin Williams. Not to say that it's not going to be taken away from Clase. Cade Smith is a really, really good setup guy. Yankees, really, really good setup guy in Luke Weaver. There's just something different that's been off about Devin Williams and his time over there. The airbender doesn't look as sharp right now, and Luke Weaver has been absolutely disgusting. Clase is still being given the opportunity, so very, very much in on Clase. And if you have any little small period to buy, shout out to you.
I was putting together some stuff for the TV on Sunday, kind of the best and the worst of April. Do you realize that Marcus Simeon's OPS is at 500 for the month? 5 his OPS. His OPS is at 500.
It's a very BVP day for him, by the way. Just want to point that out today. Very much in his favor.
It better be. By the way, Wonky Penguin coming in with the official. I'm at 6. So
that's not too shabby. I got to give you credit. I didn't even think
hot.
you would be sniffing this thing anytime soon. You got a legitimate shot this month.
Slow start.
Well, yeah. Hey, keep picking Aaron Judge.
Well, I will against the Orioles, and everyone can tell me, well, I can't keep doing it.
I will give you more. Don't pick Aaron Judge the rest of May. Make it a no Judge May, and then let's see if you can get on the board. You can't get on the board without Aaron Judge?
I can get on the board however I want, and I'm not picking Aaron Judge today.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm being offered Jose Ramirez for Yornan and Wesneski in a 12-team roto. That's pretty even trade, right? Question mark. So what side do you want to be on? I want the Ramirez side.
I want the Ramirez. Yeah, it's
100%.
It's super fair when you get Jose Ramirez on that. Obviously, Alvarez is good. Wesneski isn't enough to sway the trade whatsoever. So it's almost like a straight up Yordan Alvarez and Jose Ramirez, and I'd rather have Ramirez.
This is great too from BD. If we see Pierre Batista Pizza Balla commenting on the YouTube videos, we know Welsh has a burner account. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That was so fun yesterday. Again, shout out to Michael Callie, our producer, who was just right on top of it. The timing of all of that is as if we planned it, and we planned none of that. Like that, I had it in my head that I wanted to talk about it, and God, I love this group. This is my favorite, and all of you watching, this is our job. We're so lucky to do this, and we have such a good time, and we are so grateful that you're joining us every day. That's all I want to say. Positivity, because Welsh is dragging today. Callie, all the Westies are dragging ass today. I just want to give a little shout out. This is fun here. Returns. Cristopher Sanchez. He screwed us, Welsh. He came back. He threw 5 innings and he had 6 strikeouts. That's no good. 7 strikeouts. What am I? No. How many have 6? 6 or 6? He had more than
we needed.
Total.
Yeah,
more than we needed, and it pissed me off. So, to heck with him. That's
okay. Let's get that out of the way. Horrible betting day.
Okay.
He was no strikeouts in the first. He struck out the side in the second. I believe he had no strikeouts in the third, and then he was like barreling up innings and stuff. So the betting, it wasn't our day for it. But
no.
Chris Sanchez also, like the health, that's the big thing here. Like it was really scary what was going on. Nationals team, not that it's like the greatest team in the world, but also they just don't strike out a lot. For him to be efficient as he was, he had a 37% whiff rate. His changeup was absolutely disgusting. 64% whiff rate, threw it a whole bunch. Fastball did its job. He threw it in the zone. I mean, it's a classic, every piece of what you want out of a pitcher, and he looked healthy. That's the big key. So really great opportunity if you had already got him. He's still potentially, I would want to kind of jump back in and see if I can go and get Chris Sanchez if someone's still a little bit worried off the injury, because he looked really, really good.
Process was good on that bet yesterday. Just want to point that out there.
The process was there.
The process was really good. I love that. I bet that bet yesterday. JD question here. Is streaming Verlander today a bad idea? No, we're going against the Rockies. They haven't even scored 100 runs in the first month of the season. No, go do it. Do it. This might be the time to stream Verlander. Here's one from Dockler. Got offered Judge and Webb for Pivetta. Thoughts? You take it. You take Aaron Judge for Nick Pivetta.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Webb and Pivetta. It almost doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, I know. Wait, 2 pitchers? 2 pitchers and I can get him?
Look, I know he's going to come back down to earth a little bit, right? He's not going to slug 700 probably the rest of the season, but it doesn't matter. He's been unbelievable. I do have some numbers on Judge too. Go ahead. I'm going to find these. I want to share
sometimes trades, they just make too much sense and you do that. Hey, want to give a shout out our boy Nerd Executive. This is what's interesting too. It's a brand new month. We're going to be tracking this stuff. gifted subs. That's something you can do.
Nice.
Awesome people can come in, 5 gifted subs to the community. Want to point out, you can be in here, even if you can't do a sub for yourself, someone might get it to you. So just being in and following us can get you subs. So shout out to Nerd Executive, who is now the #1 on the May board of gifted subs. We will be able to track him and love him or her. And shout out to the 5 gifted subs. All right, what did you find?
No, that's fantastic. And I love free sub cards. Those are the best. This is from Sarah Langs, the best of the best. Aaron Judge in his last 162 games, a 366 batting average, a 492 OBP, a 773 slugging. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he can slug 700 for a season.
Breaking news. Aaron Judge is amazing.
Hold on. Wait. There's more. 64 homers, 162 RBI, 142 runs scored, 133 walks, 210 hits, 37 doubles, and 12 stolen bases. That's pretty good.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, he's
look, and I know you're giving up a lot there. But
you're not. I mean, you're just giving up to. I mean, you are, because like Webb
and Webb have been pretty good. Webb is, last start wasn't good, but before that was brilliant. So yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yes, Wawa subs are the best, by the way. Just saying, it's all about the Wawa subs. We know this on the channel.
Never
June is Schwarberfest too. I hope they're doing the Hoagie Fest with Schwarber.
Well, someone said Schwarberfest officially started. Is it? Are you sure it's not May?
What?
I thought Schwarberfest was June also. I don't know.
Michael Calley, can we find out when Schwarberfest is in 2025? That's a little early.
Very important. It's very important for betting and fantasy markets. Schwarberfest is big.
It's very important. When Schwarberfest begins, Schwarber starts going on a tear. The Hokies start going. Lucas Giolito came back yesterday. 7 strikeouts for him, 3 runs in 6 innings against the Blue Jays. So a really good outing for him. Gave up a home run there, but still, I think this is one where if you're the Red Sox and you're getting this version of Giolito consistently, your fingers crossed, right? You're hoping for this. That could be a really big addition to this rotation with Garrett Crochet, with the way some of the other guys have pitched at times in this rotation. This East is wide open. I know the Yankees have Aaron Judge, but after Fried, I think a lot of that pitching is suspect. Welsh, what'd you make of Giolito's return to the rotation?
So sometimes we sit here and we're like, we don't want to get in this first game, like AJ blah, blah, which we'll talk about. We were right there, of course. And then sometimes, we see an injured guy and we're like, we don't want to get in on it. And it just doesn't work quite in your favor. And that was kind of like where Giolito was. Giolito looked really, really good early on. Fastball wasn't down. I mean, 96 he was touching. He was sitting around 93-ish. Slider was pumping. From a year over year, at least velo change. It was a mile per hour up. So the stuff was kind of back. He was very 2-pitch pitchery. It was fastball changeup. So you'd like to see that slider get used a little bit more into starts because he really wasn't a big whiff guy, but he was getting called strikes. He was sitting around the zone. I think things look really good there, to a point that now I would want to pick him up, and I would want to, I don't even know if I would like pay too much of attention to who he's out there, unless it's like a huge power offense. Like I want to get him out on the next starts, because Toronto, that's a tough matchup, and he looked really good early on. So I'm down with Giolito right now.
No specific date yet on the Schwarberfest or the Hoagie Fest. So
all right, well,
for 2025,
keep tuned in.
So stay tuned. When we have a word, we will break that news to you. That's like breaking news immediately. That's important stuff. Schwarberfest. Rookie Lookie. Noah Cameron. We talked about him yesterday as a potential streamer. Well, guess what? 6 1/3 scoreless innings. He got a W in his major league debut. Really good performance there. Any thoughts on Noah Cameron, Welsh? Is this a guy that could stick in this rotation?
I don't know if he's going to stick, just because simply this was like taking over for Reagan's. And I said this on the live stream. I actually almost had Noah Cameron was the chopping block for what we did on prospecting with the Welsh earlier in favor of Ian Seymour. And the reason behind that was like, I thought there was a better path for Seymour than there was for Noah Cameron. It would have taken an injury. And then, voila, that ended up happening. So can he stay? Anything is possible, but 5 different pitch types he ended up throwing. His slider looked pretty dang good, 44% whiff rate. Everything else was relatively mediocre as far as like what whiffs were going. He was getting called strikes, but only a 22% CSW percentage with that, which that is called strikes and whiffs. So that's low. You want into the mid 30s or at least in the 30s for like a league average. So that's well below low, but he was a ton in the zone. Let's keep an eye on it. I'm not sure that the strikeout stuff is enough there, and we're going to have to see, you can't throw in the zone that much long term. So I think he's a streamer when the opportunity is out there against the right matchup. He didn't move into must pick up territory, but it was a really good outing.
AJ Blubaugh did not have a good outing. He was one and done there. He got sent back down,
You
7
got blue
runs.
blams.
He got, yeah, not the first or the last time someone's been disappointed by blue balls. But you see what number he wore too? Did you catch that?
69.
He did. He did.
Nice.
That's kind of fun. You're gonna stick with, if you're gonna be funny, be funny. You know, if you're gonna go all the way with the name, go all the way with the jersey. Just
Similar
just
to
do
his
the whole
ERA
thing.
now. Yeah.
That's a jersey you should own. I'm just saying.
What? 69?
The blue ball 69.
Oh, okay. You know, I have a jersey we have not shown yet. That is we have to save. We need.
Can we show it?
Well, we can show it. But it is a very leading off centric jersey that I was sent. It's a custom jersey. I'll remind you of what it is after the show.
Again,
we need to have a goal
custom
for
jerseys. You get to hang out with major league players.
I'm very
nothing.
beloved, Joe.
I don't get a free Wawa sub. I get nothing. Why are you so beloved? I don't understand this.
I'm a great guy.
Speaking of things on the fringe, did you see who got called up for the Mets today? Did you see this?
No, I didn't. Who?
Please welcome to the stage, Genesis Cabrera.
Fellas, Genesis Cabrera to the stage.
Sugar on me when you need my love. Pour some sugar on me.
Fellas, give it up for Genesis Cabrera.
I'm hot, sticky, sweet. We can get demonetized if I sing more Def Leppard. Is that gonna happen? I don't know.
Because it's so good.
Because it's so good. For those of you just joining, leading off, the Genesis Cabrera thing, that's an old joke that it's like the greatest exotic dancer name ever. It just so happens to belong to a relief pitcher who's still in the major leagues right now, which is pretty cool. Let's get to the 3 up and 3 down from yesterday. Lawrence Butler, grand slam for him in the 9th. Get the A's a win. Chris Sale, 7 innings, 2-run ball, 10 strikeouts against the Rockies. So if you're going to start Verlander today, yes, against the Rockies. Always against the Rockies. Sale didn't get a win, though. Bummer there for him. Making his 2025 debut, Tony Gonsolin, fan 9. Tony Gonsolin, 9 strikeouts. Welsh, what the hell's happening here?
He's healthy. That's all that it was, is he was super healthy. This was another, I don't know why yesterday was like all these like guys that are coming back and we're like, oh, I don't know. But the Marlins are a big strikeout team. So like, you know, playing props and stuff against them made sense, but they've been making decent contact. But he had 17 whiffs in that game. Ridiculous. 40% whiff rate. This is crazy. He has 4 pitch types. Non-fastball, slider, splitter, and curveball all had a 40% or higher whiff rate. So like the Marlins are going to strike out and stuff, but my God, that's efficiency. That's big efficiency. And you can see it was like he had the slider in the zone, fastball in the zone. He let the splitter just bury out. Tony Gonsolin, one of those guys, I would say, is actually in the Giolito range. Like you pick up and I think we can start throwing out some
I
streams.
would take Giolito over Gonsolin. I know Gonsolin pitches for the Dodgers. I get that, but you know, Giolito was a top prospect coming out of high school. He was a big arm kid. I know
we're far removed from that, but yeah.
I know, but he's also had some moments there where he's looked electric. Tony Gonsolin's just been a jag, I feel like, most of his career. And it was the Marlins.
Uncle Baby Billy makes a career, but yeah.
Yeah, but like Tony Gonsolin, like, I mean, I'm not looking at Tony. Like, this was great. If you picked him up and you could put him in a package for another player, go for it. The downs from yesterday, Luke Jackson gave up 4 runs. Only got 1 out. Not a good outing for him. Chase Petty, not a good debut for him. 7 hits, 9 runs. Hope he didn't stream him. We certainly didn't talk about him. So that's not like we did not recommend. Go ahead.
No, and speaking of, I just want to throw, because this is red centric. Yeah, Chase Petty blew. But also, this is a like 2.1 down here. Alexis Diaz was sent down. And I think he might be done. They called up Luis May, who was in the AFL. Guy can pump it big, but I think Emilio Pagan might have locked down that gig. So it's a big waiver wire pickup. So it's a big down for Alexis Diaz and the Reds. And I was an Alexis Diaz guy. I thought he was going to get that back, and he did not. So another down.
Well, you figure, it's funny because you figure with the veteran manager, that's the way it would have gone, right? But out of spring training, you heard right away, they're like, well, we don't know if that's exactly what we're going to do. You heard
like 7 different names they were talking about. It's like, oh, here's Graham Ashcraft and Tony Santillan.
There was something there that was a problem. Pagan, out of curiosity, you want to take a guess, because I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to bring it up, what his roster percentage is.
I don't even know if everybody has quite reacted, because I think the send down was today. I'm going to guess it's like, what are you looking at, CBS?
Yeah, where people pay for leagues.
50%?
60.
Okay. Yeah, but that's going to be like 24% by Friday.
Wait,
He's going
what
to
do
be
you mean?
done. Oh, wait, did you say Pagan? I'm sorry, did you say Pagan
No,
or
Pagan.
Okay,
Pagan
I'm
is
a
at
dummy.
60.
I was Alexis
That's
Diaz
okay.
the whole time. That's my bad. Alexis Diaz I said 50. He's going to be 24%. Pagan's going to be 75% owned.
Were you surprised that
by
he's
tomorrow.
60 already, or no?
No, because he'd been getting saves. Like I've got him in a league or two, but I was very wishy-washy on like, should you keep holding on to him? I'm not surprised that number is there. And I think someone just posted it. Pagan is 28% on ESPN, which, that probably that correlates to probably 40% on Yahoo because ESPN leagues just kind of die. But no, I'm not surprised if Pagan has ownership. And if he is still out there, you should go pick him up in the save market because he looks like he's got that locked up right now.
Yeah. Also, Noah Cameron did get sent down today, so we'll see if he gets another shot in that rotation. Another down today, Jake Irvin, 6 runs, 6 innings, 2 strikeouts, and a loss to the Phillies. Not good for him. And if things aren't going well for you, maybe you feel a little, I don't know, tired. Lately something feels off. Fatigue might linger. Recovery might take a little bit longer. Maybe your performance isn't what it used to be. Well, these might be signs of low testosterone, a condition affecting about 30% of adult men. And Trex is an FDA prescribed testosterone replacement therapy that is designed for men just like you. It's not an injection. It's not a gel. It's a twice daily pill that fits seamlessly into your active lifestyle, helping restore your testosterone to optimal levels. The optimal levels, like Welsh's. Welsh's are optimal. You can't buy better testosterone levels than the Welsh. And you can't let low T hold you back. Visit KaiserTrex.com to learn more or find a provider near you that can help you get started. That's KaiserTrex.com, KYZATREX.com. Welsh, do you want to hear about some of the side effects? Just in case?
I would love to, please.
Okay. All right. By prescription only, Trex is a controlled substance that can be a target of abuse. Don't abuse it. Trex is not used for pregnant women, duh. And men with prostate or breast cancer. Safety and efficacy in those younger than 18 is not known. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions and medication. Serious side effects could include worsening prostate symptoms, increased risk of prostate cancer, blood clots in the legs or lungs, decreased sperm count, liver problems, enlarged, painful breast, breathing problems while you sleep. But the common side effects are swelling of the ankles, feet, or body, increased red blood cell count, increase in prostate-specific antigen or PSA levels, and PSA is a test used to detect prostate cancer. Report these symptoms to your doctor. Call your doctor today to learn more about Trex. For questions or information, visit KaiserTrex.com or 1-833-949-5040. You know what I just realized, Welsh? While I'm reading that, you should be doing something. You know how in all those commercials, someone's got like an active lifestyle. They're like you got like a surfboard.
Oh, yeah.
You're like making sourdough bread. Yeah. It's like, Welsh is like, he's like measuring out like the shelves and like high-fiving somebody. Yeah, there you go.
By the way, isn't this the coolest thing we got on our show?
Like,
oh yeah, like laughing. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
so
you
funny.
should do that. I'd like to
having
see
a
more
great
of that
time
next week.
Okay, I like that someone put in here, Trex fixing AJ Blue Blahs. So if you got the Blue Blahs, get some Trex. We need to get like the side effects, by the way, is like a graphic. So maybe we don't have to say it.
That would be nice. Have we talked about Zebby Matthews? Magnum wants to know, will Trex help get him to the big leagues? I don't know, but he has been very good in the minor league level so far. So any idea or any rumblings about when we might get a Zebby Matthews debut?
No, and the other thing that's really frustrating too is outside of like, we don't know, is when an opportunity comes up, we also don't know that they will go to Zebby because of David Festa. Like David Festa was pretty decent while that was happening as well. But Zebby, strikeouts are there, 23 innings, 29 strikeouts, 5 starts, sub 2 ERA, which has been phenomenal. You kind of hope, but see, this is the thing. It's like, even if he were to come up in the next start, I feel like they're just bouncing back to get these guys opportunities, that there's no lockdown point. They're still going with the Chris Paddock. I don't know. I think he's in a decent speculative range. If you can hold for like a week or week and a half, I'm down. I'm down for him to be picked up. But I don't think I can guess this one like Bubba. Like Bubba's going to be up next week. So I'm in.
Yeah, good times. Yeah, I mean, Welsh has nothing to do while I'm reading that Kaiser.
I'm just kind of hanging out when that
I was
happens,
told in May it would get shorter.
I think we need to remind.
I did.
Well, not a lot of things get shorter with Kaiser Trex, so yeah.
That's right. That's true. That's one of the
sides. Probably get longer, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, we should probably message about
that. Justin Martinez wanted to go auditioning imaging to require a trip to the IL. So Welsh. Yeah, let's talk about this. So, you won the battle last night between the Mets and the Diamondbacks, but did you lose the war? Because that bullpen is a shambles right now.
Well, it is. It's pretty disastrous too. They got local guy John Gambadoro. This really weird thing where he was just like
Where'd
just
they get him out of a
slamming.
deli? Where'd they find John Gambadoro?
I used to.
Hey.
Oh, you would love him. I used to work with him.
Hey.
Italian. He's the big Arizona sports voice out here. But he decided instead of taking, which I think everybody clearly sees, the injury approach, just took the approach to slam Justin Martinez and say he's not a closer. He's a 7 or 8 guy. But Justin Martinez's sinker, his fastball, was down 5 miles per hour last night.
Yeah.
5. His slider or splitter, 3 miles per hour. And he's been dealing with the injury. He's clearly hurt. I don't know if it's about that, but this is my point to it. Because there's a narrative out there, even from local sports media and stuff, these guys are kind of fed stuff from teams. I think it more than anything tells the distrust in Justin Martinez being the main guy. And I've been screaming about Shelby Miller as an opportunity. Kevin Ginkel is back.
You have been very Shelby Miller.
Well, he's been incredible.
Centric.
His fastballs have been incredible. He's been consistent.
He's still Shelby Miller.
I think Ginkel.
Boy, talk about holding on, by your haunches to that game yesterday too. That got real tight at the end last night.
Oh, I mean, it was the last minute. Shout out to Perdomo. He said he's like his blood is like a frog, cold. That was his quote. But here's the thing. No, that was Perdomo. He did the thing. You actually would have loved it because I think it was
World of Warcraft movie. What the hell is going on here?
I think it was John Morrissey, maybe that was interviewing him after. I don't know. Whoever was interviewing, they started speaking.
Morosi?
Maybe, but they started speaking in Spanish, and Perdomo looked at him and he's like, I speak English. I'm American, and it was just a very funny moment
because he would do something like that.
But getting back to it, AJ Puck also is not having surgery. He's not going to throw for 2 or 3 weeks and be back. Justin Martinez is going to go on the IL. They're already talking about it. The velo down is the biggest warning sign. Kevin Ginkel, I think, will get the saves, but it's going to be Miller or Ginkel. So if you want to speculate, go there. I think Martinez is going to be shut down for a little bit, and it's a mess in Arizona. But those are the two that you need to speculate on right now.
Ranger Suarez is going to make his debut Sunday against your Diamondbacks. Welsh. Clayton Kershaw rehab continued on Wednesday. He made a start for AAA Oklahoma City, struck out 4, issued 1 walk through 66 pitches, so we're still a couple starts away. Jared Jones news, Welsh. How about this?
Yes,
cleared on a throwing program. Brandon Woodruff will make another minor league start. Ugh. Come on. Can we just get Brandon Woodruff back right? What are we doing? How many starts does he have to make here? I feel there's like 100 minor league starts he's made. Like, he's going to make another one next week. So I'll make another one next week and then 12 more after that. And he'll be ready on September 10th. That's when he'll be ready. I mean,
you do get to the point where, like, we don't need to waste all the bullets in the minors. When you're getting to the point of like stretching out to 5, you've already had 4 or 5 start. Like, let's just go to the majors. Let's do it there.
Look, whatever. I mean, one more, fine. I'll wait. Tyler Glass now will be shut down, by the way, and he's going to begin throwing in 10 to 14 days and be reevaluated. Sure, that's going to go awesome. Sure, it's going to be so good. Let's get to our favorite part of the show. It's time for the best bets
of Thursday
with Joey P and the Welsh. So let's take a look at what we got for the people. Let's start with Justin Verlander against the Rockies. The team has struck out more than any other in baseball. And let's go over that 6.5 strikeouts for Verlander. Maybe we have a little fun day where we go in the Wayback Machine and get Justin Verlander and some K props. Yay, good times. Make it feel like it's, 2015 again. I've got 2 team totals for you today. The first one is Texas team total over the number here versus Springs. So it's over at -108. And I think I made an error here sending this to Cali. The Kansas City team total is actually an under because they've been so bad. And against Shane Baz. So Shane Baz has been very good. The offense of the Royals has not. I know they're starting to show some life. I know it's a low number. It's funny now that I'm thinking of it too. Maybe 3.5 is too low. Maybe it is, especially with Pasquantino starting to get hot a little bit. You know what?
Bobby Witt, 21 game streak.
I'm going to make a live decision here. I'm going to stay with the mistake.
Oh, it's a sign. It was a sign from the betting
gods.
It's
a sign. It's a sign. And maybe my brain was trying to actually communicate something futuristic to me. Let's stay with the over on 3.5. It's so low. Can they get to 4 runs? I think they can, even against Baz when they get into that bullpen eventually. So I'm not going to put the evil on you. This is the one time where it's not you, Michael Cali. It's actually me. Usually you make all the mistakes. There's 12 J's in places. You got, you're making
now you're just calling him out. You're just burying him.
I mean,
Come on, don't bury Callie.
how it is. So Verlander over. Let's do the over on both team totals. Let's have some fun today. I'm changing my bet there. 3.5 is pretty low. Welsh. Let's talk about Matthew Liberatore because he's got a low number here, 4.5 strikeouts.
That's 100% right. And on a Kaisertrex day, we're going to go with the Liberatore, and we are going to get lows to highs, my friends. Liberatore over 4.5 strikeouts, -110. He's actually hit this in 3 of 4 outings. You've got it's actually an early game, so pay attention to that. You got the Reds on a strikeout. There's a lot of strikeout potential in there. Good sweepy stuff from Liberatore. I like going the over 4.5 strikeouts, -110. Jackson Chourio. Total bases, depending what books you're looking at, that one is kind of all over the board, getting it right around +100. He's hit this in 3 of his last 5 games. Really, really like the Jackson Chourio today, who's going up against Sean Burke. And the White Sox were bad. They're just bad in general, and we're going to get a lot of opportunities with Chourio. And then finally, you got some total runs here. I'm going to go with Boston, Toronto over 8.5 runs. Full game. We're going with the full game side of this. The matchups, Tanner Houck, a 7 ERA. Jose Barrios, a 4 ERA. Offenses are both starting to pick up. We saw Anthony Santander pick up a little bit in his last game. Alex Bregman and the Red Sox are going. Both of these pitchers have been inconsistent and not great. This is going over 8.5, and that is probably my favorite bet of the day. And you can check out the best bets and more over at Betting Pros. Download the app today for free. Can check out, can track, can do so much just for free. You can also follow Joey and I. And if you want to get premium, you can do that as well. Access all the tools, prop analyzer, cheat sheets, and more. Go and do it and make your bets the best of today.
I got a question here from Stony Sports. Let's get to this one. Just got Cody Bellinger and Jose Quintana for Byron Buxton. Thoughts? I love it. I'll take Bellinger already, and you got an arm on top of it. Good job, Welsh. You agree?
Thank you. You said good job, Welsh. I think I also did a good job. Yeah, no, this is a really good one. I wanted to look at
there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Good job.
Punctuation.
Welsh, you agree?
Yeah, I hadn't really looked too much at Buxton. The counting stats are big: 6 homers, 7 stolen bases. Batting average is really struggling, 239. There's not a lot of data that's supportive of it. He is barreling and hitting the ball hard, which is supportive, but the XBA is 233, striking out 34% of the time. So we know how this goes with Buxton. I think what you did is you did a really good sell high. We know Buxton's going to miss time. He's also got massive strikeout problems and batting average issues. The counting sets are not going to follow. So I didn't need to do any breakdown really to be like, hey, by the way, getting Bellinger for Buxton is good, but even more so, it's good.
Yeah. Honk joining us live for the first time on Twitch. Can you not rewind or watch sped up? Look, if you speed up the Kaisertrex read, I don't know what happens.
You can't speed live up. So just going to let you know, it's not.
You can't do that on YouTube either when we were live on
It's
YouTube.
a literal impossibility to speed up live, but you can do all of these things when things are done.
Yes, when things are done. You can't do it live.
We're live. This is like Spaceballs. When will then be now?
Everything we're happening now is happening now.
Soon. When will then be now? Soon.
There they are, sir. Who?
You're combing the desert. If you found anything, man, we ain't found. That's one of my favorite.
So good. I actually took my kids to see that. Yeah, I told you the old movie theater in my house. Actually, the movie theater by my house is a new booth, but they show old movies every couple of weeks. And a couple months ago, they showed Spaceballs, and we went. It's still funny. It's just
still hilarious.
And it was packed. The theater was packed. It was so much. It was like
it's a good. I heard a rumor that they were going to do a second one, like an update, like 40 years later.
I believe that's in the works. And if it doesn't have Rick Moranis in it, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Well, he'll be in it. Just you can't have John Candy in it. So that's really unfortunate.
Are you going to see the Thunderbolts this weekend?
Oh yes, I'm going tomorrow. Mañana.
Are you going with everybody, or you're going solo or friends? What are you doing?
I am not afraid to go to a movie alone. I actually will tell you, movie alone is a very adult moment when you are a kid to an adult and you find it in you to do it and you have the best time of your life. I did it where one of the Captain Americas, I think it was Winter Soldier.
I did it for Endgame. I was the only person in the theater.
Wow.
Because I was late to all the Marvel stuff, and then I got really into it, and I just in time to see Endgame in the theater. And I was like by myself in the theater. It was incredible. I was, I just, I wish I
Great
had seen it with a live crowd of, 100 people, but whatever.
Great experience. My son started watching them about the same general time as you, and now we see all of them, maybe a little bit before. So me and him are going to go see early showing.
Yeah, my
tomorrow.
kids got into it after also. It was during the COVID time, I remember. And then, then we were waiting to take them to a Marvel movie and get them out there. And I got them to, I think Black Widow was the first one.
That's one you need to watch, I think, before this one comes out.
Oh yeah, I'll rewatch. You mean
because the Thunderbolts is very like Black Widow.
I've seen Black Widow a bunch of times. All right, let's get to the home run board because I'm red hot. Let's do it. I'm not on there yet. I'm at 6. How far away am I? Let's take a look at today's home run board. Okay, I'm 3 away.
Far enough.
Oh, Dr. Glenn is at 9. I'm in a draft right now with him in a dynasty league. Marty at 15, Razor at 15, Cookie Chubbs at 13, far out still at 13. The Welsh back on the right side of the column there on 9 overall with 10 home runs. So that's pretty good. The Sammy Sosa jersey, that's the big prize here. Future Hall of Famer, Sammy Sosa. Yeah, that's right. I said it. That's right. Come at me, bro.
He'll just never be there. He should be, but
he should be. Bonds, Clemens,
agreed.
Sosa, McGuire.
Agreed.
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Baseball's hard.
I still, my only Hall of Fame take is embarrassing to have the most prolific hitter in the history of your game not in the Hall of Fame because they know he took it when everybody else was doing the stuff. But it's part of your game, man. Part of your game.
Who took it?
Maybe Bud Selig should have policed his own game, but
Maybe. Let's police your home run call. What do you have for the people today?
On the home run call today, I am not going. By the way, we moved past. I just got to mention this. We moved past this. But Mike Trout got hurt yesterday, and I had Mike Trout on the home run board.
That's right. I'm sorry. There were more injuries to talk about. We
got derailed. One of the biggest things, we can do it here for a second, but Mike freaking Trout gets pulled from the game. Was told that he came back out after, but it doesn't seem like it's devastating, but it is a stark reminder and going to freak everybody out because this is right around the time that this happened last time. So I'm going to take Mike Trout off of my bets moving forward because clearly this is my fault. I bet him for the homer. He got hurt. Prayers up because I need Trout to be good all season.
It's just it's the unfortunate circumstance of the truth of what Mike Trout is at this stage in his career, which is unfortunately not an everyday player, which is sad. It's very depressing, but this is why I had this conversation a week ago or 2 weeks ago. We started having this conversation. Should we trade Mike Trout now? Is this as good as it gets? And it's starting to feel like it might have been like that streak that he went on with those home runs. It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, this is more worrisome to me than like the batting average being stinky. Like he's still under 200.
100%. Yes.
Seeing this, it's like, oh gosh, we're already there. But I don't know. It wasn't like it was. He hit first and tweaked his knee a little bit. Like it wasn't. To me, this isn't screaming the other stuff. It wasn't the back again. There's not this big flared thing. So I don't know. I'm stupid about it. I'm cautiously optimistic. I want him to play the whole season so I can tell you, specifically you, I told you so. But I don't know if it's going to happen. But no longer betting on him. But we'll all keep an eye on it. Probably talk about it more tomorrow if we get some more news. My home run call, though, I'm going Jackson Chourio plus 430, a little over 4-1. Love him against the White Sox. Love this opportunity for him to get back. I got the total base marker, so I'm going to tag it with the homers. And there's a lot of wind in that game going out. It's like 17-mile-an-hour wind that's pushing out to his pull side. So I'm going to say he gets some good contact, get in the air. Also might be a decent Rhys Hoskins day for that. But give me Chourio on the home run call.
Give me Anthony Santander again. Getting hot. Got me a home run last weekend. Hit one yesterday. I watched his at-bats yesterday. He hit that ball, country mom, man. He hit that ball hard. I think he's finally on track. It's just a case of the new place, new contract, got to settle in a little bit. He's starting to settle in. That's a good thing here for Anthony Santander. So just 3 away from that board. Welsh getting excited. Let's go. What did that say about Welsh choosing Chourio?
Don't put that evil on my boy. What am I? Because I hurt Trout. So
you're a mush. You're like that guy in Bronx Tale. They stick him in a bathroom.
Like the cooler, William H. Macy.
Yeah, there you go. So good stuff today. We'll get you caught up on Mike Trout news tomorrow and see how things go towards the weekend. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. Drop your comments below and you might just win yourself a Jose Ramirez jersey. That's right. That's the giveaway this month. So subscribe to the channel, ring the bell till it goes ding, and never miss a second of fantasy baseball coverage right here on Fantasy Pros MLB. That'll do it for us. But the story of the game goes on for the Welsh. I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids.
See someone called, they have a Jover reaction. Jover reaction.
Yeah, Jover reaction last year too. And I said trade Mike Trout, and he was gone for the year a week later.
Oh, God, I want him to play the whole year.
Joe Stradamus is what he should call it.
Ugh. Joe, no